What's up, Everyday Blades? Hope everyone's doing well today. Today is July 3rd, the day before 4th of July. Everybody's getting ready to take off for the weekend and celebrate Independence Day. We have a America knife here today. This knife is a beefer, and probably only people in America get it. Even though this one's made in Italy. This is the, as you can tell by the title, PMP Alpha Beast, new version in Magnacut. Starting with the nice case. These used to be made, I believe, I may be mistaken, I believe these used to be made in China. But now these are made in Italy. And you get the beautiful knife. Really cool coin. That's a nice touch. We'll set this aside, and from this side it doesn't look all that menacing. It looks like a large overbuilt knife until you turn it this way. Bam! That is a thick knife. That is a lot of Magnacut. I mean, that is a honking slab of Magnacut. Now, the old versions had hollow grinds on them, and this one has a flat grind. I absolutely can tell you that's not going to make any difference in your cutting experience with this beefer of a knife. This knife weighs in at 1 full pound. The blade stock on this knife, I believe it's 3/8. Let's double check it. Exactly 3/8. Super thick. Blade length is 4 inches. Handle scales is 5 1/8. This thing is menacing. The only other knife I have or I've had in my collection that gets the type of response this knife gets, this knife gets is the 25-inch folding knife, the Fenris from Midgard's Messer. And that knife's 5 times the size of this, but it's just not that thick. This is a beefy boy. And it has really nice lockup and a really nice action. You can easily thumb roll it out. It's a really well built knife. This is not some gimmick. It's running on ceramic bearings, has lock bar travel, overstop. Really nice milled pocket clip, all milled titanium scales, anodized bronze, milled custom pivot. Very nice. To get an idea about the size of this knife, let's look at it against a couple of knives everybody knows. The Rat 1 and the Rat 2. But you can see it's not much longer than the Rat 1, but man, when you turn it that way, you sure see a difference. That Rat 2 sticks every time. That lock stick is terrible on that Rat 2. Let's look at it up against a couple of beefer knives. These are what you think is a beefer knife till you put it up next to this one. This is the Viking, the V2 from Midgard's Messer. Like I said, it's about the same size length and width till you turn it on its side and it makes it look like a sissy knife. And we'll do one more. That's one of my favorite knives, the Eagle Rock from Custom Knife Factory. Just super thin compared to that knife, and this knife is not thin. That's a chunky blade stock. They say these big knives can't cut. Let's test it. See if that's true or not. Nice and taut there. Resetter. Y'all ready? Drum roll. 340. Now, that's about what I expect from a. I think 300 is still within the high-end cutlery range. That's about what I expect from a blade that's 3/8 of an inch and it's a short flat grind. It's not going to be a razor slicer. We'll double check the weight on it just to make sure I got that right. Actually, I'm wrong. It's 1 pound, 0.5 ounces. So it's over a pound. Wow. And it disengages really well. I mean, it's not difficult to operate. I mean, this is a really, really well built pocket knife. It's just huge. So this comes from sharpthings.com. I'm getting all my knives there now. They just have the best selection, the best prices, and they're the best people to deal with. It's the main retailer I'm going to these days. I never call them and they don't have a knife that I'm looking for. They give me good deals on it. They're not raking me over the coals. They have knives that most people don't have. So, very nice. So, go by sharpthingsokc.com is actually the website. I'm sorry. Sharpthingsokc. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check it. Here's our beefer. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps us out a lot. It doesn't cost you a thing. Also, makes you eligible for lots of giveaway knives. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Have a happy 4th of July. Good night.